Welcome back, my friends. Cheers. We got some sweet tea. I got to keep hydrated with all this heat we've been going through. Oh my gosh, it's been bananas. But we got a little break in the heat today, fortunately, for our little truck camping adventure. And also I wanted to mention, it's been mentioned a couple of times that by subscribe from you guys to see a little bit more of my travel to the campground. So we're going to do that a little bit today. And I was promised by one subscriber that you'd be quiet on the drive. So I hope you keep to that. Well, and then later on, you guys throw a comment down there. See if you want to see more of that. I mean, I have a blast just doing this. So if there's something, a little bit more content you'd like to see, just let me know. And I'll do my best to see if we can work it in. I'm no professional by any means. I just enjoy camping and sharing my little camping adventures with everybody. So you folks, take care. We're going to fire up Big Red and head to that campground. So I'll see you when we get there. Take care. Pull up a chair. Oh my goodness. That was a drive down here. Snap. Right there, buddy. Welcome back, everybody. Made it down here to the campground, all right. Hopefully I get centered here. Oh, ooh. Oh, well, let's get to it. Cheers, folks. Oh, this is turning out to be a pretty nice day. It's been warm out, but we're shaded pretty well. Now, oddly enough, for a weekend, there are not many campers back here. But then again, we're in the primitive sites, so I'm not overly surprised. There is a little bit of traffic. Here comes some now. But due to the heat, but fortunately we got a break in the heat today. I mean, I'm sure we're all out there experiencing this heat wave. It's been miserable. But today's high, well, we kept it under 90. And it's cooling down a little bit. Not tremendously, but I'm not sitting here just sweating, so I'm happy. Oh, and also, folks, we saw the little drive down here. Not sure how that's going to work out in editing. I don't have a mount per se in Big Red, so a lot of times it's hit the record button. You know, I think I'm holding it right. I'm being cautious because I am driving, so I'm not staring at the camera by any means. There was a couple of times I tried to set it on the dash. Pulled. Of course, not while I'm driving. And so the camera up there, see how that works out. So I don't know. You give me your opinion on that. What do you think? And keeping in mind, this is Indiana. And I've stated it before, and I wasn't trying to be sarcastic by any means. If they thought so, I apologize. Just being honest. But Indiana has geographically the features of a dinner plate. I mean, there are a little bit of rolling hills, but pretty much all we've got to look at are cornfields and bean fields. A little piece of tree here and there. That's about it. I mean, we don't have a lot of beautiful scenery. I mean, depending on your point of view. Not like, for example, Tennessee. I'm familiar with Tennessee. The mountains and valleys and everything, which are just fantastic to look at. Well, folks, we've landed. I'll give you a quick tour here in a few minutes. Right now, excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. We're going to kick back, relax with this beer, and enjoy. There's a nice breeze out here, so we're going to enjoy that for a little bit. And then I'll give you a little tour. So, everybody, appreciate y'all coming along. Y'all take care, and we'll be back soon. All right, everybody, here's our little campsite for this evening. Got Big Red all leveled. Oh, and recently, so you know how for truck campers in general, you know how hard it is to get something level. Pardon the jostle there, I had to wipe my forehead. But I picked up some of these little leveling things. Now, we were really close, so I didn't have to pull up very far. Grab the old pocket level out, and we were good to go. That's our dining area over there, my empty beer can. All right, folks. Well, that's pretty much that. We got a nice view behind us. Like I said, no neighbors on the other side. And here's the rest of our view. Pretty nice. I'm pretty happy. All right, you folks, take care. And again, we'll be back shortly. Thanks for coming along. Well, my apologies, folks. I thought the camera was recording and it wasn't, but here's our fire. Well, it's got to go for a good little bit. It didn't take any real effort to get it started, and I'm going to move because I'm right in the heat. But we got to get it nice for dinner tonight. It's going to be really simple. It's a good standard campfire meal. So, but we need a nice hot fire for it. So I think we're off to a good start. So you folks take care, and I'll see you when we're prepping dinner. GoPro, start recording. GoPro, start recording. Oh, you are recording. Lord. I'm having camera issues, folks. So, I'm going to start again. And hopefully it doesn't mess up again. It's kind of hot. I don't know if maybe my battery's getting hot. But right now, we're dicing up an onion. because our side dish is going to be some baked beans. And I like to kind of spruce them up a little bit. Oh, that's a chunk. Think raccoons like onions? I don't know. All right. That's part of the core, I guess you call it. All right. That looks pretty good. And we're going to take this and put it in there. I brought more onion if I need it. I think this will be plenty. I just brought a kind of a half and a half. Yeah, be careful. There we go. Now, as we missed, and I said earlier, this is one of the more simple campfire meals that you can make. It's a foil pouch dinner. And I know a lot of you guys have been camping before, probably experienced the foil pouch, which basically you can create anything you want to. It's real simple to put together. Campfire does all the work, and gives you more time to just sit back and relax and enjoy some nature. And it's been, oh my gosh, it's just been so peaceful here today. I can't believe it. And it is still a little bit on the warm side. I'm sweating a little bit, but not too bad. I mean, I'm not complaining. Compared to what it was like this week, holy catfish, man, it was hot. I mean, you step outside and it feels like somebody smacked you in the face. All right, let me wipe this off a little bit. We'll clean you up later. Set you to the side. Now for the beans, I just picked these up because they were cheap. I've tried them once before and they're not bad. It's the brown sugar hickory baked beans, and great value. And we gotta cut our costs where we can. Oh, it's sticky there. Now let's try not to make too much of a mess. I'll give me a trash bag in a minute. I'm gonna dump those dudes in there. Come on now. There we go. Mix that up a bit with our onion. And onion is optional, it depends. Now I'm not using a sweet onion this time, just a regular old white onion. I go back and forth that way. Get off there, you bean. All right. Yeah, got enough stains on this thing. Let's try to prevent putting any more on there. And heavy duty foil. You go camping, always use heavy duty foil. You know, for cooking anyway. We'll line that up. Now this won't go over, this will be over a hot spot, but not right over direct flame by any means. You don't want it to boil, you just want it to come out to a nice simmer. And I pulled off a little bit more foil than I needed. Oh, tuck in there. All right, now you're ready to go. Now, what I do need, I just do this as precautionary. Now, you're gonna need a decent sized piece of foil. You can wrap them up any way you want. There's no rhyme or reason to it. But I know about a little bit more. It's easier to take away than it is to add on. There we go. Kind of did it upside down a little bit. Now we're going to give this guy a little non-stick coating of sorts. Plenty. And what we're having is chicken breast. I should probably close the cooler. It's warm. But this is what I call my salsa chicken. So we take some, this has some Kroger traditional medium salsa. We take that. We put a little layer there. Spread that out a little bit. This has got everything in it already. You got your tomato sauce, your peppers, spices, whole 9 yards. It's like all your ingredients in one container. Gotta love it. And we're gonna take a chicken breast. Oh, before I do that, Get a towel so I can wipe my hands off when I'm done here. And I'll wash my hands after I get done with this, handling raw chicken. Now I've marinated this overnight in some lemon juice, salt and pepper, and just a dash of spicy seasoning, I guess you'd call it. There we go. More trash, hands. And now, put a little bit more on top. Don't get too crazy with it because we'll be flipping it. There we go. As we cook it. A little bit on there, just a little on top. There we go. I'm going to fold this guy over. And we'll seal him up real good. And where the edge of the chicken is, there it is. On this end, I got a little happy on the, I got a little long, but that's all right. What you're trying not to do, you want to capture that steam in there. You don't want all this stuff leaking out. So, and voila, we are good to go. And this is probably in the way. I'm so sorry. All right, folks, we're going to get this on the fire. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put this, over a good hot spot, and we're going to let it sit for a solid 15 minutes, and then we're going to flip it and let it go for about another 10 to 15, and then we're going to add some more to it. So you guys take care, and we'll be back hopefully when this is done. See you soon. Wash my hands. Okay, folks, it's time to flip them, or flip it. Now, you want to be careful, these are very hot. Oh, I can hear it steaming in there and sizzling. Whoop. Yeah, it's puffed up pretty good, so we got to be very careful here. Try not to lose any of the juice or burn our fingers. There we go. And now we're going to actually switch places with these guys, because we're just trying to finish that off. Heat these up just a little bit better. We're going to give that about 10 minutes. All right, be back in 10. All right, everybody. Time's up. Now put another piece of foil. It's a plastic plate. I didn't want to melt it. So now we're ready for, pardon me, our next stage before we plate up. Now it's going to be to open this joker. Let's see. You see how it swelled up, kept all that steam in there. And I brought a pair of kitchen scissors. It's hot. Just to help get the foil open. I have a method to this madness, so bear with me. Oh, God, goofy thing. Ooh, it's hot. Gotta be careful. Always be very careful when using a foil pouch, because that's some hot stuff in there. Oh, look at that. All right, hopefully, let's see if I can do this without spilling it. Now, our next step. Mozzarella cheese. Need a couple slices of this good stuff. Come on now. Let go of the plastic. There we go. I'm going to reposition him a little bit. Put you right there. And put you right there. And then, close it back up a little bit. We're going to let that sit for about 3 minutes. So we're going to push you to the side. And let's see if I can work this contraption. First try. Holy catfish. Oh, we're definitely going to need another water. Holy cow. So I'll be back in just a second. And we're back. All right, let's see. It's just been a couple minutes and whoa, Yeah, that cheese is nice and melty. Now, there's another difficult part with this, getting it out. So let's see if we can do this. Now, dropping it. The cheese is going everywhere. Let's see if I just, there we go. Nice. Take a little bit of our salsa we had, a little bit on top. It's still pretty hot, so let that cool down for just a minute. Let's see how we did on our beans. Well, let's just try to avoid disaster. Oh, look at that. Jeez. Oh yeah. Woo! Looks pretty good. Let's see if we can get some on the plate. Should have got a bigger spoon. And there we go. You can always go back and get more, which we probably will. All right, now, the cheese is puddling. That's all right. Let's cut into one of these jokers. Oh yeah. Ooh. Let's see, it took 15 minutes, and you get a good seal on it. That pouch will poof up on you, all that steam in there. Flipped it over for about another 10, but moved it off the direct flame. We just want to heat it really well on both sides. And you see how it came out? Came out pretty nice. All right, so let's trim this down a little bit. And if I can, fork didn't want to come out. There we go. That is awesome. Unfortunately, we're losing our cheese. This makes it fun. Take another bite. That is so good. See how our beans turned out. Our great value in onions. They're probably hotter than the chicken. If I put them right over the flame. Yeah, they're hot. Stand by. Those came out really well. They're great value brands. They're a little thin on the, I guess, the maple brown sugar part. That's all right. That's why, excuse me, cheers. That's why I added the onion. Good stuff. Well, folks, I can work my chicken here. I'm gonna eat my dinner, and I don't know. It's just been a little problematic. Nothing crazy. Just like these little tiny things, like just want to poke at you. That's all good though. You folks take care, and I'll see you by the campfire when I get done eating. Welcome back, my friends. Cheers. Well, dinner was fantastic. I had a feeling it would be. I've made that before numerous times. But I like taking different things and, I don't know, just kind of experiment over the fire. But the foil pouches, I mean, for campers, that's fairly common. You take whatever ingredients you want, you put them in a pouch, you seal it up good. You throw it on the fire for X amount of time, flip it once, and poof, dinner. And it's pretty easy. You let the campfire do all the work. Heads up though, at least happens to me all the time. You try to throw potatoes in there, you flip that dude often, because I have a tendency to burn them or they'll stick to the foil. Just me and potatoes are not friends sometimes when it comes to campfire cooking. Oh, speaking of which, on our next adventure, I saw something. I like to do this. I saw a recipe on the old interwebs that I think we can apply to campground cooking. It's basically, not to give too much away, it's kind of like a fried hot dog sandwich. So I thought, well, that's an interesting way to make a hot dog. So we're going to give it a shot. Oh, and also, I'd like to get your guys' opinion, and I might bring this up in our next little adventure, is camping is becoming, it's like a multi-billion-dollar industry now. And so I was curious as to why now? I mean, why is camping so popular now? I mean, I know why it's popular for me. You know, why I love to do it, and I'll share that with everybody. But if you have a suggestion or an idea as to why, or why you enjoy camping or enjoyed camping back in the day, throw a comment down below, and we'll have a open discussion per se on our next adventure. Well, folks, I'm going to enjoy this. The sun's going down. Let the campfire die out, and then I'm going to hit the bed. So, you folks, I appreciate y'all coming along on my little adventures. You take care, and I'll see you in the morning. Hold on, folks. We're not good night yet. Getting ready for bed. I forgot one of the main purposes of this trip. This guy. Oh my goodness. I already got the air mattress filled up. Got my DVD. Apologies for the lighting. I mean, it's dark. And hold on a second. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but we have crickets. But let's get this guy hooked up. He's still pretty attached. Ooh, let's see something. Make sure that switch is off. Get a handful there. All right, we are connected. And I do need to move the air mattress back a little bit. I got a little impatient. So if I sit up, I should be right here. There we go. Woo! Wow, that feels nice. Oh my goodness. So this is the bed chamber, and I mentioned in the previous one, I've got a lower profile air mattress, but I'm gonna have to be cautious, because if it's just, I hate to do this, but all right, if I get smacked in the head with that, it's not gonna cut me open. I didn't know a better way to test it. I was pretty sure it's turning pretty quick, but not that quick. Here's my other little fan that I don't think we'll be needing tonight, and it's out of juice anyway. That's okay. I mean, I can plug it in if I need to. Got the DVD player ready ish. Fire him up. He is charged up. We just have to decide what movie we want to watch tonight. So let's kick back and see what this is going to be like. Oh, that's nice. Nice constant breeze. Oh. And it's already, hey, I already had something in there. That's me being absent-minded. Oh. Well, everybody, we're going to give this joker a good shot tonight. I'm going to turn him off right now. I do have the windows open. It is cooling down, but just me hopping around in here, it heats it up pretty quick. And here's my little secret snack chamber. For the middle of the night, I got nice cold water. Oh, and if I want a snack, I got some chocolate covered pretzels. Oh, excuse me. All right, folks. Well, I'm going to shed some layers. Sorry, we're not going to see that on camera. Fortunately for you. But yeah, well, let's see. I said it. I'm clearing it. I'm not sitting straight up by any means, but I just got to be aware that it's there. And I do want to work on something. I do want to raise it up just a little bit if possible. Maybe up to there. Maybe put another hook in and hook that bracket up. And that'll definitely give me, yeah, that's a good idea. I think I'll do that. Whew, down the road. But for right now, oh, that's amazing. I mean, I'm sorry, it's just pushing a lot of air around here, a lot more than you think. But it is an enclosed place. Oh, and you didn't see me, but I already got my curtains up. I use Velcro to put these up. So they go up and down, because I don't like, when I had curtains on here, I didn't like it because they would shift on me, and I still need these windows to see, to turn and blind corners and stuff. So, well, folks, I do appreciate y'all coming on. I will give you a brief report on the fan in the morning. So, and I do appreciate everybody coming along on my little camping adventures. I'm having a great time. So, y'all take care, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, campers. Coffee, donuts. Yes, we are at the gas station, the little Casey's here near the campground, because I got up this morning. Oh, cheers. I've got to have some coffee. I'm sorry. Oh, I put a little ice in it to cool it down because I want the caffeine. But I realized this morning I was going to make us some coffee this morning at the campground, and I forgot to bring the coffee. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me, of all the things to forget. Oh my gosh. But it's all good. Last night was great. That fan worked out awesome. Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe that. And it cooled down pretty good. I know it got into probably the upper 60s, so, but it was quiet and peaceful because there's just so few campers back there in the primitive section. But everybody, I want to thank you so much for coming along on this little obtuse adventure. Let me know what you thought about the little extra footage. That's something you guys want to see more of. I'll be happy to do it for you. It'd be my pleasure. So everybody out there, appreciate y'all coming along on my little adventures. You take care, and as always, I'll see you soon.